Hey guys, we're going to go over all 10 defensive, resource, mobility, and utility legendary aspects available to the Sorceress class in D4. Before we dive in, I just want to remind you guys, the legendary aspects, they don't stack, so you can't just choose one and go nuts with that and try to amplify the ability. You have to diversify the way you use legendary aspects in D4, so give that some thought as you're going through these abilities, and let me know if there's one that you like in the comments below. So without further ado, let's crack open that spellbook and get involved in Sanctuary's Diablo 4 Sorceress. Starting off with the defensive legendary aspects, we've got SNOWGUARD'S. While within your own blizzard, you take 10% less damage. And keep in mind that defensive legendary aspects can be applied to the helm, chest, pants, and amulet slot at plus 50% effectiveness for the amulet. SNOWVEILED defensive legendary aspect says casting ice armor makes you unstoppable for 2 seconds. And unstoppable in Diablo 4 means you remove any control impairing effects and prevent them for the duration of unstoppable. So in this case, 2 seconds. The Unwavering defensive legendary aspect, taking direct damage has a 5% chance to reset the cooldown of one of your defensive skills. And moving into the mobility legendary aspects, we have Charge. Collecting crackling energy increases your movement speed by 10% for 4 seconds. It's also important to note that mobility legendary aspects can be applied to the boots and then the amulet slot at plus 50% increased effectiveness. FLAMEWALKER'S mobility aspect, coming in contact with your firewall skill, grants you plus 15% movement speed for 4 seconds. I kind of really like the flavor of this spell, right? If something's chasing you down, it's on low life, trying to make that finish, or you want to go ahead and just sizzle some things up while you get the hell out of dodge, not too bad. Kind of cool. The Bounding Conduit mobility legendary aspect, gain 20% movement speed for 3 seconds after teleporting. Moving into the resources section, Incendiary. The legendary aspect says killing a burning enemy grants 5% mana cost reduction for 4 seconds up to 15%. It's important to remember that resource legendary aspects can be applied to the helm and ring and an amulet slot at plus 50% increased effectiveness. PRODIGY'S resource aspect, casting an ultimate skill restores 80 mana. The recharging resource aspect says each time chain lightning bounces off you, gain 4 mana. Kinda nice. The flavor there is pretty cool. Finally, we have the Seared Flesh legendary utility aspect. Every 5 times you deal direct fire damage to an enemy, they are immobilized for 2 seconds. And please remember that utility legendary aspects can be applied to the helmet, chest, boots, gloves, and then the amulet at plus 50% increased effectiveness. And there we go. All 10 skills wrapped up, bow-tied, real nice just for you. Was there one out there that stood out? For me, Seared Flesh looked pretty solid. As a sorceress or spellcaster, you want to keep your targets at range, and immobilizing them is exactly that thing, so looks nice to me. I'm down for that skill. Again, if you guys want to tell me what you liked, I'll be checking all the comments. I always do. Much love to each and every one of you guys for checking out the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Adios.